Hi everyone, it's Shirley Farrar, and you have just entered Encouragement on Fire. So thank you for attending and allowing us to encourage you today. So we've been talking about healing the gut. And, no matter who you are, we all need to know about more things that can help us in our daily health regimen. And, even for the future, if we start now, some of those things that we're doing or putting into practice will help us in the future. So that's what we want to do. So as you can look to your left, my right, I believe, so my right, your left, you see the flowers here. My son, my oldest son, and his fiance gave me beautiful flowers. Just to say thank you after Thanksgiving. Isn't that wonderful? They just showed up at my door and to say thank you so much. And they also sent me some wonderful muffins. Oh my goodness. Woo, these chocolate muffins, y'all. I was like, I'm gonna have to freeze these muffins and put them away because I'm not gonna be sitting here looking at them every day. But I'm gonna put them away so that when I have people come to the house, I'm gonna unthaw them and share, right? Because I'm not gonna be eating them all, but I appreciate it. And I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I know you've joined your family this week, and we've all eaten some wonderful things, some variety things, meals based on our cultures, and just, oh my goodness, sharing in the community. We've had so many different people deliver items just to say thank you so much or enjoy your Thanksgiving, all those kind of wonderful things. And I've had my family around the table this Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness, just enjoying each other's company. And you have no idea, after what my family, first of all, endured this year, and what I've endured this past year and a half, 2 years, just being able to look around the room. What do you think, Mom? Just being able to look around the room,
yes,
and to look at each and every one of them and their children, and seeing how healthy everyone is and how vibrant everyone is, and just having stability, those type of things, just looking at them and just looking up to heaven and saying, thank you, God, for
yes,
keeping each and every one of them.
Thank you.
It was just, how about you, Mom? What did you think?
I was just happy to be able to give thanks,
Yeah.
To the Lord, and just give
Yeah.
thanks for just seeing everyone
Yeah.
and seeing them healthy, all the young people that stopped past.
Yeah.
It was just wonderful,
Just wonderful.
just
Yeah.
to see them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm excited because, I'm coming, through that process on the other side. And, even though I'm still wearing my mask going to and fro, but I'm seeing everyone else just being healthy in the moment. And I'm looking forward to next year around this time, leaving
Yes.
all of this behind, where I'm going to be talking about, do you remember, you remember, Mom, when I was wearing that mask that whole time? Do you remember every time I went in the store, I had to do this, or, just, and not saying that we won't keep up the sanitizing, because I think that's
Yes.
important. And
That's
then
something
sometimes,
you grew up with.
Yeah, I did grow up with
They
that.
didn't tell you anything that
yeah,
you
we did. We
weren't
always
taught.
sanitized anyway.
Yes.
But, just maybe wiping down the carts, those extra things, and maybe sometimes if I'm in real public places like large arenas or something, I might still wear a mask. I don't know. I have to see how I am at that time. But I can definitely say that I'm looking forward to this all being past, totally past, and today, we're leading into, like I said, talking about healing the gut. And we talked about, we were going to, this week, talk about collagen. We have spoke about stress. Getting rid of that stress is important. And then we talked about the immune system, and also, reducing inflammation. And I think in a previous podcast, we talked about how to do that with turmeric and cumin, black pepper if you don't have the cumin, And there's various things that you can do to reduce the inflammation in your body. So make sure you go to our previous podcast to get that information. And of course, we're going to talk about it as we're moving forward. But today is about consuming collagen. And I know many of you are thinking, well, how in the world is collagen going to help me to heal my gut? Well, I'm glad that you asked. I'm glad that you asked. So today our information is coming from the Mayo Clinic. Y'all know I love the Mayo Clinic, all the research and all the different things. And then we have two other websites, or I'll say news online, Drug Watch, and also Medical News Today. So it's a combination. I don't want to keep going back and forth for who's saying what. So if you want that information, go to either three. All right. But today about the consuming collagen. Normally collagen is something in our bodies that we would normally have. And it's that natural protein that our body is supposed to regenerate. But from what I was reading, and Mom, you can interject, as we get older, our body produces less and less.
True.
So then we have to, it's almost like a synthetic or a supplement. You have to now put it in your body, which is a lot of different vitamins sometimes that our bodies don't normally do, I would say absorb from the foods we eat. So you have to kind of, I need to do some things, heal the gut so my body can absorb those nutrients if I'm not getting it naturally. And collagen, I believe, is specifically for your skin and your bones,
Hair.
And the hair, right, and the hair follicles, nails, and different things. So I know on here I have a couple things. It says skin, joint health, muscle mass, prevents bone loss. So as you're getting older, that's important. Because I've had a couple of cousins that are my age. Now I ain't gonna say what my age is, but my age, y'all probably know already. And they've had hip replacements, knee replacements, those type of things. And so, thank God for modern science, right? Because they're able to get up and still walk, still work, and do those things. However, what can we do to prevent having to get those replacements in our bodies? And one of them is the collagen. It does assist. And also when we eat more protein-rich foods, the body uses those amino acids to make the collagen. So if we're purposeful about what we're eating, our body has an opportunity to make it. Now, when our body doesn't make it, then we need to go to the supplements to help us in that process. So would you like to interject something, Mom?
I was going to say also bone broth. You can make it yourself, but it takes hours and hours to really make it. And when I was coming up, we had bone broth.
Yeah.
Because they would drink the broth from
And what does it taste like?
Like whatever you make.
Whatever you're making. Yep.
And it was good for you. And nowadays, people don't do all that cooking.
Yeah.
But you can also buy bone broth from
Absolutely.
the same places that you buy collagen.
Absolutely. And we're going to share a couple of them with you today. So I'm going to share with you, I'm going to share my main one later. I'm not going to share it yet. But there is collagen peptides, and it's by Dr. Axe. And like I said, I'm not getting anything from these products. These are just products that I use myself. And this one right here, this is a good one. So if you're interested in finding different ones, all you have to do is a Google search and you can find different collagens.
They have it at the vitamin shop.
Absolutely.
Target.
Absolutely. And there's many. So we're not going to just tell you to go to the vitamin shop or Target.
Right.
You can go to Walmart. You can go to different stores.
They have
They have it all over and on the internet. Okay, so if you purchase on the internet, go on there. Amazon, yeah, do your search, right? Get the best price. That's what we're going to tell you. Get the best price. But you want to make sure that it has everything that you need.
Yes.
Remember we said, always go to your doctor first. Find out what your body doesn't have. And then you supplement the body, because we don't want to overdo it. You don't want to put, if your body is doing, and there's 3 types of collagens you can add for your body. If your body's already doing the work.
Mm-hmm.
Don't add more, because all it's happening is it's flushing out, and it's kind of wasted time taking all of that extra collagen.
You can put a scoop in your coffee.
Oh, scoop in the coffee. Okay.
In your milkshake.
Okay. And now that's what you do. Okay, yes. That's what you do. All right, because I did hear something, I did read something about be careful putting it in certain foods or certain things. Mm-hmm. I don't know if coffee or tea was one of them.
They recommend it.
They recommend it? Okay. So I'm not going to say that, but you guys do your research. Yes. Elder Cynthia says that it's okay, but you need to do your research on when you're adding it to certain foods already prepared. Mm-hmm. I know that taking it, whether in water or a shake, those type of things are definitely good, but always look at the directions of what they're saying for that particular collagen. And you know what? There is an article by the Mayo Clinic, and it's by Cynthia Wise, so you can look it up. And in this one, she talks about the collagen is concentrated in the bones, ligaments, tendons, skin, blood vessels, and internal organs. It helps provide elasticity and strength, which is so true as we're getting older. We want to make sure that we're able to be erect if you're able to do that. And you want to make sure that your bones are very solid, because sometimes people do fall, those type of things. But the main thing we're talking about today is the healthy gut. So remember, if the gut is working, then all the vitamins, all the things, the supplements that you're taking works. And then she also went on to put in some statistics. At least 30% of your body's protein content is made from collagen. So, just keeping that in mind. Now, I wanted to talk to you about the types of collagen supplements. So there are type 1, type 2, and type 3 supplements. My mom probably knows all about these because she does a lot of research and different things. And the one I'm getting ready to show you has majority of these in there. This one actually, I think, is made up of 5, types of 5 food source collagens, okay? But let me explain to you what the 3 types are first. So type 1, this type is found in the bones, ligaments, tendons, and the supplement source comes from bovine and fish. And then it's most plentiful amount of collagen made up in the long, tightly packed fibers found in skin, ligaments, teeth, bones, and tendons. All right. Number 2, you want to focus on, this type is cartilage. And I know we look at sometimes the chicken bones or like your turkey bones or something like that. We chew on them. I think that's old school, right? The young people today don't do nothing like that.
But you get your collagen.
From it. We used to do that when we were growing up, sitting at the table, Shorter fibers found in cartilages that form tough, flexible tissues and body parts such as the joints, ears, and a nose. And then type 3 this type is found alongside type 1 in skin, blood vessels, and internal organs. Found in body parts such as blood vessels, intestines, and skin, helps blood clot and wounds heal. So when you're getting your collagen, in order to make sure you're getting all the different collagen, I would say parts that you need for your body. Remember, bodies make collagen itself, the proteins that is needed. But if you're lacking, you need to make sure that whatever supplement or product that you're purchasing it's addressing all of these needs for your body. So this is the one that I get. And I know all of you seen it on television. Yes, and I have it. Dr. X multi-collagen protein. Like I said, I'm not getting any feedback, any money from it. I'm just telling you that it has the different ones. And this one has type of 5 food source collagens in it. Type 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, and 6. So I want you to do your research on that. All I know is Mom's looking at it.
Yeah.
Let me hand it to
Is Jordan Rubin's name on there?
I believe Jordan Rubin is behind this particular one, but this is Dr. Axe formula.
And they're both doctors.
Yeah, they're both doctors. And I know he has a great testimony.
Yes.
And so maybe you need to look his name up. Say it again, Mom, his name?
Jordan Rubin.
Jordan Rubin.
He had Crohn's disease.
Crohn's disease, yes.
And his testimony is awesome.
Right. And he'll talk to you also, if you look it up, about healing the gut.
Yes.
That's the whole point. If the gut is, it's almost like your kidneys and major organs in your body.
Yes.
If they're not working, then you can't get the nutrients to other parts of the body where it's needed. So the gut is really important, just like the heart is important. And one of the things that the collagen does is it helps the heart.
Yes.
So it's almost one of those things you got to make sure, okay, I'm getting this, I'm getting that. And I know it's a lot of work because when I first started this, you guys, and I'm telling you right now, it's a lot of work. But when I first started this, I said, oh my goodness, this is a lot of work to stay healthy. And, I think, old school, and you tell me, Mom, back in the day, you didn't have to worry about stuff like this. It just seemed like it. It seemed like food was different, or you could drink milk and you get vitamin D, you get all these different nutrients. Now you drink milk and now you got to still put something in the milk to get the nutrients that's needed.
And take an allergy pill.
Oh my goodness, taking allergy pills. Why? Because I got to drink the milk. Remember we said it's like, oh my, this is crazy how much work you have to do. But it's necessary to stay alive and be healthy.
Yes.
And that's the goal, right? That's what we put in front of us. The goal is to remain healthy because, to my faith-based people, in order for you to continue doing the things that God has for you in this earth, you have to take care of your body. You have to make sure that, you live another day. I was thinking, I was talking to my husband, Pastor Darrell, and I was saying to him, I said, man, when you're going through your health issues, and when I was going through mine, and I started thinking, and I had to turn that off. But I started thinking, I said, wow, will I get another Christmas with my kids? Or will I get another Thanksgiving with my children? And literally, I was getting ready to go down this dark path of thoughts. And I said, wait a minute. Oh, no. I shall have many Christmases with my children. I shall have many Thanksgivings with my children. Shall have many decades with my family. I just started declaring it and saying, that's what I choose. That's what I want. I'm not going down that dark path. So I'm speaking to someone out there, and you're sitting there and, you may be thinking or contemplating that also in your mind. And I want you to, no. Now, it's nothing wrong with preparing, okay? So I don't want you to think like that. Okay, you prepare what you need to prepare. There's certain things, but don't go down that darkness. You know how you can, it's like this tunnel. And y'all know what I'm talking about. You start thinking about it, and then you start expanding, thinking about it a little bit more deep. And I instantly said, no, that's unacceptable. And then I decided to go this way instead of that way. The right way.
Seek ye first the kingdom.
There you go. And that's right. And its righteousness and all these things shall be added unto you.
Health shall be added unto you.
Amen.
God will show you the right vitamins, the right food to eat.
That's right.
You just gotta seek
the right bone broth, right?
That's
the right collagen to
Yes.
take, whatever is best for you.
And if you need a recipe, Google. It's on there. They would tell you what meat to buy, beef bones. We try to get organic if you can.
And I love it.
Yes.
I love it that you can Google just about anything on the internet, and you can find out good information. Everything we're talking about, look it up.
Yes.
And get your own understanding about it. And guess what? I always say get 2 or 3 good resources to find out if they're saying the exact same thing. And also, like I said, the Mayo Clinic, the CDC, they have many good articles, research available on everything we're talking about and anything dealing with the health, industry. And this is the thing. If research is backing up what you need to do, then go ahead, go forward. But remember what we said. Sometimes research is not readily available at the time, it doesn't mean it's not the truth. But it may not be readily available where they're going to put their stamp on it. But if you've had good experience with something, share it with other people. And as you're sharing it with them, someone else says, yes, I had good. That's research too. It's personal experience research. And now everyone is giving their research. And now you're saying, and you're like, oh, wow, there's over, I've seen over 50 people on the internet who had the same good experience. Does it mean you're going to actually get the same benefits that they did? No, it doesn't mean that. But that means that, oh, perhaps this may work for me. So that's a different kind of research. It may not be your scientific research of what they can do, but it's also going to be helpful to you in a different capacity, and then sometimes people tell you, don't do that. You know how people say, oh, you don't want to do that. And you get 50 or 100 people saying that. And guess what? Okay, they've been good resources in the future, in the past. I'm not doing that because they already told me that doesn't work. So let's go on. So we have some of the things you did say, Mom. This one says these foods are good sources of glycine, proline, lysine, and hydroxyproline. I'm pretty sure I said it right. Hopefully I did. If I didn't, you all know what I mean. So one of the things, Mom, you said was bone broth.
Yes,
bone broth. Yes. It's excellent source. Now, you said you put it in your coffee or the bone broth or the collagen?
The collagen I put in my coffee.
Okay, but what do you use the bone broth? You just take it straight?
The bone broth, I think they had it in the coffee. Look it up.
Okay. Because
I haven't bought that in quite a while. Because it didn't, the one you buy does not have a nice flavor. I put it in my shake. That's what I had to do. All right, there you go.
And I believe that most of our listeners, our viewers, everyone puts it in their shake.
Yes. You have to. Because the taste was like, oh my God.
Yeah. I just got my son's fiance, she just told me to take the papaya seeds and she said freeze them. And she said to put them in my shakes. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Because, papaya is an acquired taste. Some people like it, some people don't. But she was saying that is, because we all know it fights cancer. So you want to make sure that you're putting it in your salads, your different parts of your diet. But let's say you just don't like the taste. Well, you can put it in a shake. Put pieces in the shake. Freeze it, put it in a shake. But the papaya seeds are rich nutrients of many things. So you want to put a couple of them in there and grind that up, and then there you go. Nice, beautiful shake. And you don't necessarily have the papaya taste, right? And then we also talked about the sun-dried tomatoes is another good one you can put on your salads. I love the taste of those.
Pomegranates.
Yes, pomegranates. Yes.
The seeds,
The seeds. So all of those things are rich nutrients that help us in fighting cancer and many of those sicknesses. Also, unflavored gelatin, Mom. I seen that gelatin up in your cabinet.
Yes, yes.
And that also grows your nails too. I'm just letting y'all know. But unflavored gelatin. Healthy. So that's another one that you can get the that protein, that collagen through. And then dairy. Those that can actually drink dairy or eat dairy.
Yes.
Yes, because sometimes some of us have to take a pill, not necessarily can we take it unless you do lactate milk or
organic
dairy. Right, organic dairy.
That's what I could try.
And almond milk, those type of things. Especially Parmesan cheese. I love Parmesan cheese.
Me too. Goat cheese.
What is that? And legumes. All
Beans.
Right. Yes. So, you can't have them all the time, but, putting them in your diet.
Putting
them in your diet, making sure you're eating them. Non-genetically modified soy. Yeah. So some people can have soy, some people cannot. So remember we talked about there's some people, depending on your diagnosis, you can't have some fruits, right? So you can have other fruits and not, you can have berries. I think everyone can have berries, and depending on what you're diagnosed, but most diagnosis says that berries is important. Now also tofu. Mom, you eat tofu?
only when DJ.
Yeah, only when my middle son cooks it for us.
He's the only one I know that can make a rock taste good.
Timothy made some tofu too, and it was delicious. He added it, I believe, with eggs, and it was really good. It tasted like it was a chicken meat, and I was like, this is good. Okay. Spirulina. Yeah.
The green foods.
Yeah, the green food. So, you add it to the shakes again.
Yes.
Sometimes if you cannot eat it regularly, like a spoon in your mouth, or you just put it. Yeah, my mom's like, oh, no. Then you just put it in a shake, and we're not saying these are things you have to do every day. Now, when you are in a crisis and the doctor has diagnosed you and you have to do what you will take it. I remember every day, mama tell you, shake every day with all my vitamins in it, all the green alfalfa, all the wheatgrass. I had it loaded up, man. You know why? Because I was determined to live.
Yes.
I was determined, I'm not going. I have too much to live for and too much work to do in my community and too many people that I need to still tell about God.
Amen.
So I was like, no, I'm not going anywhere. And then it says in here some of the other variety of proteins, animal sources such as red meat. Some of you cannot have red meat because of your diagnosis. Poultry, pork. Some of you cannot have pork. Fish and eggs. See, it gives you a variety. So if you can't have it in one, there is something else that you can eat. So remember, we talked about that. False balance is an abomination. Come on, a just weight is his delight. The word of God is so true. And it's true even when you're eating your foods. Yeah. So you can't have everything. If we all can have everything, about it, right? It's almost like gluttony. You eating everything. But I'm just saying, you eating everything. So that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about where's the balance for me? So, even if you're a person that I can have everything because I've never been diagnosed, you're not going to have it all the time.
Right.
So there's sometimes you'll have a little sugar supplement, sugar things, your favorite little dishes and stuff, but you're not going to have that every day. And it's the same thing when a person's been diagnosed with whatever it is. Yeah. Find out your new balance, your new normal, and if you're doing that every day, when it's your birthday or when it's a holiday, like we're going through Thanksgiving and Christmas, guess what? Then you can splurge. You can do those things, but you can't do it every single day. I'm learning that myself, okay? And I'm still figuring this out, you guys. You have no idea. And guess what? It's difficult in some things. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, it's easy. Nope. It's difficult, but I'm determined. I'm going to figure it out. All right. So today, like I said, we went over gut health, how to improve our gut health by using collagen, right? And, sometimes your body makes it. Sometimes you have to do a supplement. But these are the things that we're working towards and getting better. So we went over stress, minimizing stress. We went over supporting your immune system, reducing inflammation, consuming collagen. And the next one we're going to talk about is, let's see, eating foods that actually work for your body. How about that? I never thought of it that way. Eating the foods that work for your body. Like we talked about the berries, we talked about those type of things. But I also think we need to talk about next week, how about detoxing the liver? My mom is shaking her head because she's like, oh yeah, absolutely. Because even with the gut, good gut health, we want to talk about detoxing that liver. Because remember, your organs are important.
Yes.
You can't really live and have your organs messing up. You need to have all of your organs working well. So next week, let's talk about detoxing the liver. What does that look like? And even if we give you some things to start with, you're going to do the work. You're going to investigate for yourself, and you're going to add to that, All right, so I had Elder Cynthia with me today, and I am Shirley Farrar, and this is Encouragement on Fire, and I hope you come back to see us again on YouTube, 8 p.m. Talk to you soon.